I am your host, Tonya TKO. I want you all to come on in and get comfortable. We're going to be having a quick discussion here. So, I was served a video today. Cause look, you know how YouTube sends you old video. Well, I'm sure you get old videos that are sent to you of times past or whatnot. And I saw a video of myself and I was like, was that me? Did I really look like that? I put up a post on my YouTube page because I was personally stunned. I was stunned because I was like, what? How did I not see this? Welcome. Hey, Elle, welcome. The notification hasn't gone out yet, but it will go out soon. But here, I'm gonna put this up on my other page. It's early, huh? It's not that early. It's 9 a.m. on a Sunday. All alone on a Sunday morning. Outside I hear the rain. Hurry, hurry, hurry. All right. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I'm just getting my my stuff together, waiting for the text to go out. I'm just connecting the captions and all of that other stuff. This is stuff I typically do before I go live, but I'm like, since we got to wait 2 minutes anyway, might as well do that while we're live because it takes about 2 minutes for the text to go out. My, what? Oh, snap. Okay, I just got, all right, there goes the text right there. All right. 7:55 a.m. in Jamaica, Queens, or Jamaica, the country. All right. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and start this conversation. I put up a post on my, oh, you know what? We got to get live on all of these other platforms before we start the conversation. I'm so tired because I don't sleep much during the week, and the weekends is when I get a chance to sleep. So, all right. I'm not even going to turn on the applause. I'm feeling I need like quiet or whatnot. All right, here. Let us get onto the screen that has this. All right. So I put up a post this morning at, let's go live on all of these platforms. Let's go live. When I hear the applause, I know it's time to go live on all the platforms. So now the applause is up. All right. We are live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And of course, we are live on YouTube. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. So, as you all see on this, why am I making that face? So as you all see on this screen over here, I have somebody watching from Chile, or is she saying that's me, child? All right, nonetheless. Oh my goodness. Welcome. So OF is working on getting back to the pre-COVID wave. This was me pre-COVID. This was at the beginning of COVID. This was 3 years ago. I was served this video, and when I saw myself, I was like, oh my goodness, did I really look like this? I did not see myself like that. I didn't see myself as I was. I saw myself in my mind as I remember myself being, because I did not see the weight. I didn't. I really thought that I would look like I did when I was 18 or 20 or all. So I wrote this post. I'll read it to you all. For those of you who are driving or working or whatnot, I'll read the post so that you can hear it. YouTube sent me a video from 3 years ago and I was stunned. I didn't remember looking that big. I remember moving was more difficult, but in my mind's eye, I still looked like quote unquote me. I couldn't see it says edges fat, but it should say excess fat. It's correcting from the phone. And it wasn't until I lost much of my mobility during the pandemic that I decided to go on a healing journey. I released 30 pounds the first year and went on to lose 25 more for a total of 55 pounds. I decided to put 15 pounds back on and try gaining muscle to keep me healthy and not skeletal looking. Because for me, my face and my upper body releases weight more rapidly than my lower body. So you all remember I was looking very skeletal in the face. Some of you were concerned. So I went and I put 15 pounds back on, and I've just been working on muscle, on building muscle. So you all see I've built chest muscles and I built arm muscles and all of this stuff. So nonetheless, anyway, I'm writing this post to inspire you to do something about your health. Whether you physically see an issue or not, the brain has the ability to trick you in order to survive, like Stockholm Syndrome. Those people really do feel that they love their captors. This is not fake. The brain will convince you that you love these people who are harming you because the brain has a programming to keep the body alive. So you may look a certain way, but your brain is not showing you what you really look like. And to me, I was like, oh, I saw the weight on the scale, but when I looked in the mirror, I didn't see the weight. I was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, this scale is lying. That fat is sucked inside of me somewhere. And I lied to myself. I implore you that if the scale is showing you something, I implore you to disregard what your eyes may see and concentrate on your mobility, your flexibility, your heart health, your lung health. We're going to get into a little bit of this in a moment. They really do believe they love their captors, so you might not be able to truly see yourself as you are. Now, everybody is different, so I can't instruct you on what to do for you. But I gave a list anyway. Number 1, see your doctor. 2, get your blood and full internal fluids and hormones done, or checked. I should say checked, but get your blood work done. Have them explain the results. Take a look at your cholesterol, your A1C, how you can get your metabolism checked. You can get your estrogen, your thyroid, your estradiols. You can get your glucose, your blood glucose. You can get your entire workup done. Everything. So that you can get a clear picture of what is happening internally. We as women, because our parts are on the inside, we know that there are times that we have to get something checked on the inside because it may not show on the outside what's happening. And this is how a lot of men end up dying young because they're not getting their blood work done. It's women who are inspiring them to go and see the doctor when something is not right, or even when something isn't right or is right, getting your annual checkups, etc. Go to the doctor. Get your blood work done. See what's going on inside. I was pre-diabetic. When I looked like this, where's the thing? Oh, it's over here. When I looked like that, I was pre-diabetic. I didn't know that. I was like, oh, that weight is hidden inside of me somewhere. I'm healthy because I'm a vegetarian. I was pre-diabetic. I was one biscuit away, one donut, one cookie, one Oreo away, one popsicle away from catapulting or falling down into diabetes. But I didn't know that. I thought I was saved because I didn't eat meat. Yeah, but I was eating cookies and I was eating cakes and I was eating candies and I was addicted to these oils and fats and sugars, right? Let me finish reading. Have them explain the results. See if they can connect you with an exercise physiologist. See if you can see an endocrinologist. The endocrinologist is the one that works on the systems on the insides and the hormones and all that other stuff, right? Something may be going on with your hormones, thyroid, or endocrine system. Work with medical professionals with a holistic approach to wellness. Seek health gain, not weight loss. And 10, be consistent. I can tell you what I did. Look in the comments below. Please comment your thoughts. I decided that rather than commenting in the comments that I would make this video. And then as I was getting ready to make this video, right? As I was getting ready to make this video, I was like, you know what? This requires a deeper dive lesson where I pull out the board and I also talk with you all forthrightly about some of the things that I did, some of the modalities, the holistic modalities that I did, because some of them are avant-garde. Something that I did was experimental. And so I don't want to talk about all of those things publicly because that's my individual journey. I wanted to give you all a blueprint for something that you can do. But if we're going to talk about me and my HIPAA my HIPAA journey, right? The stuff that is private between me, my doctors, and the people that I worked with, right? Because I worked with a few different people in different parts of the world to get into the health that I am in now, right? And so I was able, but the very first go round, I lost 30 pounds. I released 30 pounds, right? Then I came back, I took off 25, and then I put 15 back on. So that leaves me, what, at about 40? When I first used to wear this shirt, it used to be like a belly shirt all up here and whatnot. Now I'm wearing jeans. The people on the text notification squad were marveling the other day because people have never seen me in jeans. But my journey is my journey. There's things that I did. And so if to talk about that stuff, I need to sit down. I need to get the whiteboard. I'm thinking of creating a support group for us where we set our deadlines and go where we go and get our blood work done, where we are a support to one another. I'm thinking about doing something like that behind the scenes. So we have two coaching groups, one where we work on the internal stuff and then the other where we work on the external stuff. Because last night when I was doing that show and we were talking and we were getting up and moving during our breaks, right? There was somebody that was like, "Oh, you're moving too much. There's too many breaks." And I'm like, we gotta move. We're sitting here for 3 hours. We gotta move. Like how you do anything is how you do everything. And our habits dictate who we are. Our habits become our personality. Our habits become our life. Our habits become how we do things each day, day in and day out. And so it's important for us to move. It's important for us to move. So I am going to create something for you all because I want to show you all, because I saw holistic doctors. I want to show you all each one of the things that I did. I want to show you the theories that I followed when I lost the first 30 pounds. I want to show you all the theories that I followed, and then releasing the other 25 pounds, plus putting back on the 10 or 15 pounds that I put back on and be able to maintain that instead of going out of control. I feel like something is the matter. Oh, okay. Okay. So yes. So that's what I wanted to talk with you all about. So if you all have questions, I'm going to open up the floor for you all to ask questions right now. It's early, and so I'm still tired, so I want to get my mind right and together, because as you see, I'm kind of all over the place. Like I'm all over the place. You know what? Do this. Because somebody's saying, thank you for doing this. I never thought to get my blood work done. Go to my website, TonyaTKO.com, and subscribe to my mailing list. www.TonyaTKO.com/SUB. Subscribe. Go to my mailing list. Go to my website, subscribe to my mailing list, and I'll send you all a... Where's my water? Because my mind is not connecting. Let me drink some water. Wonderful. Whew. Go go to my website, join my mailing list. I'll send you all a message when the video is done. I'll send you all a message. You know, somebody mentioned Princella's name in the comments. I didn't see what it is that you said, that you showed. That conversation with Princella yesterday was so profound. And it was profound in many different ways. One of the ways that it was profound for me as a content creator is I realized that I am not using my platform to the full capabilities of the platforms. Like, I don't teach really on my platform. I show you all, I demonstrate, I show, and I let you all come up with the lessons that you gather, but there needs to be more teaching. And so I want to be able to figure, because one of the things is, I'm like, oh, they already know. I'm like, they know this already. Like how somebody was like, oh, I never thought to get my blood work done. I thought that you all knew this stuff. I think that you all know about these self-love things. And so that's why I asked you to look and then come up with the lessons that you've learned. But I realized that I can spend more time teaching. I spent a lot of time training myself and educating myself on how to coach, on how to be a coach. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist. I spent 2 years and tens of thousands of dollars becoming a certified clinical hypnotherapist. And we can point out what's the matter. We can try to do things differently, but the brain has a stronghold on you. You have to change that subconscious programming. We have to go in there and we have to needle out. We have to find that programming. And we have to take that, we have to excise it and put new programming in there. And as a certified clinical hypnotherapist, I can do that. And so why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? Why don't I create, let me think, what would be the best way to do this? Do I create a course showing everything that I did? Or do I create weekly lessons that's like kind of set up on a website where you all can watch the weekly videos and then supplement that with coaching so that we form a group and we start doing these things behind the scenes together where you all can really ask me in-depth questions and I don't know, talk to me. You know what, as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to turn on the phone line so that I could hear from you all. So that you all can ask questions. Let's see. Let me turn on the phone lines for you all. And yeah, please forgive me because I'm not fully awake yet. I went to sleep late. I was catching up on sleep that I don't get during the week because during the week there's all of these videos that you see on the other page have to get edited. The thumbnails have to get made. I'm still making videos. So I'm not sleeping a lot during the week. So on the weekends, I really catch up with sleep. And I was catching up with sleep today when I woke up and I was like, oh, let me get up because I was scrolling through my phone and I got sent that old video and I was like, oh my goodness, I did not remember looking like that at all. Reprogram our misconceptions and destructive habits. Well, you know what? Each person has different destructive habits. So you know what? That's good. Let me turn on these phone lines. Let me get this phone line on. All right, phone lines are open. All right. 323-488-3149. The phone lines are open. Call in. I'm going to look at some of your comments on the screens. Give us a course on how to reprogram our... See, the thing is, everybody has different misconceptions. So I would need to know what your misconceptions are, because everybody is different. Okay. Knowledge is power, and if we share what we know to each other, we become even more powerful. Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to put the number back up on the screen. 323-488-3149. If you have a question or have a suggestion for what I can do to best serve you on this journey, call me and let me know. And we can be a part of your private sector. Hold on. Have a subscription for your audience that we can be a part of, like a private sector to your platform, kind of like what you do now, but charge a few dollars more than you do for the tech squad. Okay. I would definitely like weekly meetings. Okay. Phone number again is on the screen, baby girl. So just if you ever lose the phone number, and save the phone number in your phone, because this is going to be the number. It's a Google Voice number, so it doesn't need to change. So just number, so that way when it's time to call up, you can just call in. But it's 323-488-3149. Okay? So weekly, a subscription with, yes, that sounds good. So we can definitely do that. I would need to do a survey to figure out the day of the week that we should do this, the best day of the week to meet up, right? What is my take on intermittent fasting? I think that intermittent fasting has to be a lifestyle change. It has to be a lifestyle change. It has to be something. And so this is what I'm saying. We have to get our minds around doing a thing for the long haul. Intermittent fasting, I think, here's the call coming, just a moment. I was going to say intermittent, you're on the air live with Tonya. Give me just one moment so I can say my last sentence and then I'll jump to you, okay?
Sure.
All right. So, intermittent fasting, in my humble opinion, I think that intermittent fasting can mess you up if you don't do it right. Because what some people do is they binge and then they fast, and they binge and then they fast. And intermittent fasting can make you develop some terrible habits that can F up your metabolism, where you're eating too little, then your metabolism is getting messed up. And so, you know what? That's a good question. Let me write this down, because this is something that I need to include in my course, because I let's put intermittent fasting on there, because there's a way to do it and there's a way to mess yourself up doing it. So I want you all to do it right. Okay, my dear, hold on. I got to refresh the audio in. Okay, you're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, my name is Shannon. I'm calling from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Hi, Shannon from Wisconsin. Welcome to the line. Talk to me. What's your question or suggestion?
Well, I was thinking that the weekly meetings would be great for me, just because I'm a master procrastinator and um, I need a lot of accountability. At
Mm-hmm.
one point, I was able to lose like a massive amount of weight. I
Mm-hmm.
lost over 60 pounds. And I was doing really good. I had another baby, and then all that COVID stuff hit. Um,
Mm.
and I really just haven't been able to get back on track. I've tried it and just failed miserably. Um, I'm 5'3", 186 pounds, and that's just way too heavy for me. And I think I may need like a community or, some accountability
Yeah.
and some support. I stay home with my
Mm-hmm.
kids all day.
Okay. Okay. And you know what? That's cool, because also I do home workouts. I don't go to the gym. Um, so I'm gonna, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Anything else you want to add?
No, but I mean, I think this is a really good idea, and yeah, I'm glad that you're thinking of it.
Yeah, which day of the week is better for you? What time of day? I'm going to put up a survey for you all to answer, and then we'll just go with the majority. Also, what's a price point that's comfortable for you to do for these weekly meetings?
For me, I would say during the week, probably Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are good because usually those are the slower days for my family.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and looking at what's affordable for us right now, for me right now, it'd probably be like $50 a month.
Okay.
Um, but I mean, I'm not sure like how you would come up with a price point because you already do a lot for our community anyway. So
Yeah, the way I come up with the price point is by seeing what people are comfortable contributing, and then I go a little higher than that just to make it a little uncomfortable. No, because what I
and
want
so
is
like
I want people to invest in themselves, and I want people to step outside their comfort zone and know I want it to be a price that'll make your ass get the F up and come to these meetings. Get up and come.
right.
Get up and do what it is that you need to do and take it very seriously. That's how I come up with the price point. But shush, don't tell nobody that because that's what I do. Because I don't want people to lowball themselves. I want you to tell me what's really comfortable for you. And then I'm going to go a little bit beyond that because we have to stretch ourselves and we have to take what it is that we're doing seriously. We have to invest in it, and we have to
Yeah.
come at a point, at a price point that we're going to show up, that we're really going to get up and show up, and we're going to have to really invest in holding ourselves accountable. So yes, so yeah. So you said $50 a month. That sounds doable. So thank you so much. You said Beatrice, right?
Shannon.
Where did I get Beatrice from? What am I bugging? Girl, I told you I just
I
woke
don't
up. I don't
you
I'm
must
no
have
shit.
read it on a comment.
I must have. I must have. Shannon, thank you so much for calling in. Thank you. Thank you.
Alrighty, good.
All right. Okay, phone lines are open. So the number is on the screen 323-488-3149. You can call in and give your suggestions. I do want people to be serious about their lives. I want people to love themselves enough to, listen, I wasted so much of my life overweight and hiding. I wasted the majority of my life without my mind right. I wasted all of this time from my youth not wearing the pretty dresses that I could have worn, hiding in photos or looking at photos and not liking what I see and be like, that's not showing what I really look like. I wasted so much of my life, taking group photos and having to turn to the side to hide behind other people. I wasted so much of my life just hiding, not taking full capability, not taking full, not seeing myself, not being in touch with my body. You know what I would like for us to do? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's create a group behind the scenes. And then at the end of the group, let's have a maintenance group. And then next year, let's meet up somewhere in the United States and let's do one of these obstacle course races together. Let's do this group for 3 months. Let's do 3 month intervals where we do the intense group for 3 months, the maintenance for 3 months, and after 6 months we meet up. Let's say we meet up in Florida where it's nice and warm, so whether it's a rainy day or not, we're still going out there for the obstacle course. And then we do this obstacle course like Tough Mudder Woman or Tough Mudder or Spartan or what are some of these or Savage or something where we actually work towards something so that you all can take this effing serious, like for real, like no jokes, no ifs, ands, nor buts, that we are working towards this. So we are doing what it is that we need to do to get ourselves fit and together. And listen, even if you can't do all of the obstacles, I did an obstacle course race a few months ago. I could not do the body weight ones, but I did everything else and I came out of it better than before. With a better connection to my body, better understanding of what I'm capable with, more. It's really interesting how I don't want to say I've been having an out of body experience, but for the vast majority of my life, I have been beside myself where I've not really been connected to my body. Like even jumping up and down, going up and down on the ground, like I'll demonstrate for you all, right? I'm going to just get down onto the ground and get back up. I'm just gonna get down, even in these tight ass jeans. I'm gonna okay. Let me move my chair. All right. So jumping down onto the ground, getting back up, right? Getting down onto the ground, getting back up, right? These were things that were difficult, and I was disconnected from myself before. Like I would try to do those things, I would just be like, ugh, whatever. And I would just lose focus, lose motivation. I would just lose it because there wasn't a deep intrinsic connection between me and my body. I felt disconnected from it. I didn't really look at my body. I didn't look at myself. I didn't, and look, I'm not telling anybody to look in the mirror saying terrible things to yourself or beating yourself and be like, oh, you got these fat pockets here. But really just assessing yourself and being like, oh, okay, this is how I look, right? Somebody want a thigh gap? Please stop this. Stop this madness. That's something that went trendy. Like 10 years ago, thigh gaps were trendy, but stop it. Stop. Don't hold yourself to the ideals of another person's body and what another person's body can do. Figure out what is your body trying to do. What is the capability of your body? How does your body want to look when it is operating optimally? You need to only be thinking about yourself. Phone lines are open. Somebody else call me. Call me. I completely understand everything you're saying. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate that. Oh, I didn't check the apples. I don't have a timer on today. No apples have come in, so we're good then. All right. What else? All right. So no one is going to call in. I know somebody else wants to call in. No one is calling. So this is your opportunity. I know you want to call in, so call. Call. Ooh. All right. Somebody is saying your thighs are meant to touch. Some people's thighs are meant to touch. Some people's are not. Everybody's body is different. That's why you have to love yourself and love your body for what your body is. And love your body right now. Say positive things about your body. Say amazing things. Thank your body. Have gratitude to your body because your body carries you. Your body houses your mind. It houses your heart, your lungs, your intestines, your organs. Love your body, right? Love your body. So you're saying you go through jeans way too much, so put some patches on the inside of your jeans so that way when it rubs out, you have the patches that are there to keep it. What I used to do years ago is I used to be preemptive. I used to put the patches there before it rubbed out, and that's how I used to get down. If you can get jean patches in the same color as your jeans. You can cut up pieces of other jeans and then just sew them on the inside of your jeans, and just be preemptive. Be preemptive. Career saying I need to lose my belly. I encourage you to think about your body as a whole body, because when you start targeting small points of your body, that's when you start you start making yourself susceptible You start making yourself susceptible to being at risk for getting plastic surgery and stuff like that. That's when you start being like, oh, it's just this one little part, and you never change the habits. You never change the lifestyle that got you there, right? You never do those things to keep you on the path. You then start thinking about yourself in pieces, right? And you're a whole being. So I want you to think about yourself as a whole being. I want you to think about health gain. So you want to lose part of your belly. Okay, but what are you doing to gain health for your whole body? What does losing fat on your belly or losing the area on your belly have to do with your whole entire body? What does that have to do with it? You know what I mean? Phone lines are open 323-488-3149. There's 200 people here on YouTube and 20 people on Facebook, and nobody wants to call? Or is it too early for you all too? I get it. I understand. So if I'll put the comments up so I can read what you all are saying here since you don't want to call in. But if you choose to call in, the lines are still open. Okay, I would like to get my cholesterol and high blood pressure under control and, of course, lose weight. You know, once you start gaining health, your body will do what it is that it needs to do for you to be in alignment with that health. What does being healthy look like for you? What are the habits that need to change for you to gain more health? Because you can lose weight. Oh, okay. So now a bunch of people want to call. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Umaima, and I'm calling from Minneapolis.
Okay, okay. We got Minnesota in the house. All right. So you said your name was what?
Umaima.
Umaima. Okay, Umaima, talk to me.
So, I recently found your channel, and I've been on a health and wealth journey just recently, just because, like I've been kind of stuck with like my job lately,
Mhm.
and I realized like it kind of was a wake up call. Like I need to, like, why am I feeling like this, and why am I dealing with so much? Is because I don't value myself anymore. And that's why I'm starting to make these changes now. Like
Mhm.
before, like I was just comfortable,
Mhm.
until things started getting really uncomfortable for me.
Mhm.
So I've been watching your channel. I've been watching, I'm sorry, there's an airplane.
Okay.
Yeah, I live by the airport, but I've been
Okay.
watching your channel. I've been watching other channels, just trying to get my mind. And like I just read a meme just recently where it's like, mentally, because I've been telling myself for years subconsciously to change, but
Mhm.
mentally when your body and mind is ready to change. And
Yeah.
recently I just been having that feeling of like enough is enough. Like I'm so tired. like,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like waking up and literally seeing your video, just seeing this morning and feeling like tired, I
Yeah.
just felt like, wow, like here it is again, someone else just waking me up mentally. Like I need to change.
Yeah.
Like just recently I just got into it with like, where I work, and I just feel like I've been taken advantage of,
Mm.
because like I'm seen as like the nice, girl that's just, okay, yes, I grew up a people pleaser,
Mm.
and I'm just
Mhm.
so used to it because like I don't know how to set my boundaries, with
Mm. Mhm.
people at work, my friends. So I've been just changing that. Like I'm just trying to do better, honestly. And your words really do help, like honestly.
Mm.
Like,
Well,
and you
which
don't sugarcoat it. That's what I like about it. Like you're like even what you said, like you've been hiding. That's how I've been feeling. Like I've been hiding for so long, and I've been wasting
mm.
so long, just
Mm.
waiting to change.
Yeah. Which one of my
Honestly,
words, you said that they've really helped. Which one of my words have helped you?
like right now, well, just in general, I watch your videos, but just
Mhm.
right now, what you said just resonated in me. Like I hide from my friends. Like I don't even like literally there's a family reunion I wanted to go to and just hang out with my family, and I just didn't want to because I felt just ashamed. Like I don't know, I
Mm.
just felt bad, and I'm sure they don't feel that way about me, but that's how I felt. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to be seen, like ever, and that's literally what you said. Like you don't like taking pictures, you just like hiding, and that's what I've been doing. I've been hiding from my
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah. I didn't go to my high school reunion because of that. So I feel
Yeah,
you.
like it.
I know what you're
Sorry.
saying is the God's honest truth because I did not go to my high school reunion because I was just like, you know,
Yeah, like even my friend, like my best friend from like middle school, she's having a white coat, because like she's going to medical school and all that, and she wanted me to come, and I just felt like, damn, like I just feel so stuck, and I just felt ashamed. Like I don't want to, and I don't want to have to relive that. Like
mm,
honestly, even though it's just sad, that's why I just been like, I'm tired. Like I have to change.
you know what, baby girl, I feel you. I feel you. Are you ready to change?
I am like literally. I'm
Okay.
like even
Which days of the week meeting up are best for you?
Monday and Tuesday.
Monday and Tuesday? Okay. And how much are you willing to invest for a behind the scenes support group, community with weekly meetings and lessons?
I can do 25 to 30.
Okay.
That's what,
25 to
yeah,
30. Okay. Per month or per week?
per month, preferably.
Okay. 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 All right. Okay. Well, when is your friend's white
Yeah.
coat thing? Is it coming up or did it
Oh,
pass?
it passed. That's why
Oh,
I talked to her about
okay.
it, because I know I just feel so guilty, and I know I've been a bad friend, but I've been such a bad person to me too. It's just like, I don't know.
Wow, you know what I just realized when you said that?
Yeah,
Wow. I just realized that I can do this community, right? I can do this community
yeah,
and I can help people with self love in this community. So we talk about health gain. But with that statement that you just said, where you're talking about how you feel like you're a bad friend and you don't want to go out, you want to hide and stuff like that. And we can cover self love and really dive into how the two are related and the things that are plaguing us that actually lend to our weight gain. This is so very important. I'm so glad that you called. I had like an epiphany as you said that because I'm just listening. I'm like, okay, people pleasing
yeah,
and being indoctrinated into that self-sacrifice is a self-love issue. Thinking that you're
yeah,
a bad person is a self love issue. And so I can really hone in on my specialty without beating people over the head with the word self love because most people feel like, yeah, I love myself, of course, but we don't realize that we are
right,
doing things to actually deteriorate our self love. We are participating in words, behaviors, actions, and habits that keep us away from self love and being in alignment with that. Baby girl, thank you for this phone call. Your phone call was so important because you helped me really, really, really catch this epiphany. So thank you. Thank you.
oh, no problem. And I was so scared to call, but thank you so much. I really appreciate your show. And honestly, like your words really hit me hard. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So let us take the next phone call. Thank you so much for calling in. Phone lines are open. I'm going to take maybe one or two more phone calls because I know there's somebody who wants to call in who has not called in. We've been on for 44 minutes. I didn't set my timer because I didn't think that we would be on this long. So let us go ahead and take a quick break. And then when we come back from the break, so listen, during this break, I want us to move. I want us to groove. I want us to get into the habit I want us to get into the habit of just stretching, of just not sitting down for long periods of time, just sitting there, letting our bodies get stiff and letting our blood get cold and deoxygenated. So let's oxygenate our blood, all right? Let's oxygenate our blood and let's get our groove on, all right? I'm gonna ask you what you did to move when we come back. So make sure you're doing some movement. Send me $1 through Cash App or PayPal to let me know what you've done. Are you tired of missing Tonya TKO's live videos? Arriving late when the video is well underway or about to end? Are you fatigued of only seeing a live video randomly while perusing YouTube and Facebook? Or worse, randomly unsubscribed? Well, now you can get a text notification whenever I go live. No longer are we dependent on the algorithm of these fickle platforms. For just $1.99 a month US and Canada or $4.99 a month international, you get a personalized text message 15 minutes before each live show. Now you can show up early with the Tech Squad, meet other people from all over the world, and get invited to secret broadcasts off platform. Most importantly, support your favorite independent creator. Go to TonyaTKO.com and click on text. Join the TKO Tech Squad today. For just $1.99 a month US and Canada, or $22 a year if you pay in advance, $4.99 a month international, $50 a year if you pay in advance, you'll never again be tardy to the party. I'll see you on the next broadcast. TonyaTKO.com/text. welcome back in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so this is the link to the text notification squad. I just put it in the comments below. And let's read the apples that came in while we were moving. I want to know what it is that you did to move and groove. So Arlene sends $20 and says, "We got this, knockouts." Yay. Thank you, Arlene. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let me come off of this screen. Let me go back here. Perfect. All right. All right. So let's get back into what we were talking about. I want to know what it is that you all did to move. I was able to just do some hip circles. I bent over, held onto the chair, and just pedaled my legs up and down, just getting a hamstring stretch. I just put my arms across my body and just kind of stretched out. It doesn't really matter what it is that you do. Just get up and move. It's the intention that matters. The capability does not matter. The intention matters. And what it is, as long as you set the intention and you are consistent with the intention, the capability comes. That's one thing that I learned. I have been overweight most of my life. And there's certain habits that I did not understand before actually going on this health journey. And I'm not saying that I am at my optimal level, that I am the strongest or fittest person. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I'm still on the journey. So you all can come on the journey with me now as I continue to reinvent myself. I want you to reinvent yourself as well. You know, this is the youngest that you will ever be. So I really want this for you. I want you to be able to I need to put this in. My earpiece is just falling out of my ear today and I don't know why. It's weird. It's weird. So let me put my hook on there and just hook this because my poor ear is feeling very, very, very slender today and my earpiece is just falling out. So let me open up the phone lines again so that we can take in a caller or two. Don't be afraid to call in here. Phone lines are open. 323 is right there on the screen. 323-488-3149. All right, Ricky, we'll grab your apple in a moment. Just waiting for a caller so I can read comments in the interim. So you can write your comments. Toe taps, okay. Front step kicks and stretching, perfect. That's what it's all about. Do something. Do something. Just move. It's important to move. As long as we're moving, we're okay. You know what I mean? This is the youngest you will ever be, so I want you to come on this journey with me now. Because if I would have known what I could have done 20 years ago to really get myself back on track. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, Tonya. It's Arlene from New York.
Hey, Arlene from New York. How are you? Welcome.
I'm doing well. I've been a member of your channel forever, for many, many years. I've seen the highs of you to continue doing all the different things that you're doing. So I just wanted to call in this morning. I wrote in your community tab when you talked about your the weight gain and weight loss. I shared my YouTube is Miss AB, and I'm 45 now, and I had reset my health and fitness when I turned 40, and I got really big into fitness, really big into the Spartan races, and it was my world. I got obsessed. I won't lie, I got obsessed with it, and then COVID, the shutdown. So I kind of lost my mojo. I really did. And I'm going to say with everything that happened, I'm an essential worker with order writing, like so much happened that took my focus off myself. And at this point, I recognize what I have to do is forgive myself and get back on it. So I'm not, like, I recognize I'm not sick and tired of being sick and tired at this point, but it's me. It's all me. So I would definitely love to join this group if you make it. I think it would be great because I lost my fitness community with COVID. Like I lost the support that I had, and I recognize how important it is to have a community. So I would definitely join.
All right. So talk to me. What's a comfortable monthly investment for you?
I think $50 would be fair. I think it would be. I would be willing to spend $50 of my money to join the secret group for sure.
Okay, okay. Which day of the week is best for you?
My work schedule is wacky. I work. I'm an essential worker, so but I would make it. I would get myself there. I promise myself I would.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, perfect. I'm gonna put up a survey. Those of you who are on the text notification squad, you're going to get the survey first, and then the people on the mailing list, I'll send out the survey so that I could find out what your particular needs are, what your capability is, which day of the week, what time of day, and then I'll build it around that, and then we can get started ASAP. You know,
Sounds
and
sounds good.
figuring out ways to be of a support to one another. And I'm going to show you all step by step every single thing that I did, everything. I'm going to hold nothing back. But like I said, some of the things that I did were experimental, some things were controversial. So I'm going to show you all everything, and you can make up your mind about what's for you, what's not for you, and then we can be a support to one another as we continue to move, drink water, exercise, and then get ready for, for Spartan or a Tough Mudder or something. So you ready to get back into it, girl?
I am. It's funny because I got the email the other day for the season pass for 2024, and it was $7.99, and I really contemplated purchasing it. I really did, and then I didn't do it. I didn't do it, but with the 2020, I had the season pass for 2020, and I planned to travel all over the world, but then COVID. But I basically threw away $1,000, so that would kind of had some annoyance behind that. But it wasn't there. It wasn't up. It happened. COVID happened, but they renewed it for 2021. But then I was already mentally out of it, and I've been mentally out of it since. So I
Oh,
would definitely,
wow.
I think there would be a great opportunity to get back into it. But this is what I'll say. I did send the Cash App. So if you look at the picture, that's me, and that was me really fit, right? So that's one of my favorite photos. But what's weird is that when I started getting fit, the old childhood thoughts of being skinny and secure was popping in too. It's a weird mixture that you have to find that balance for yourself. So, but I'll definitely join the group for sure. Thank
Girl,
you.
we had what you did to get them guns. I'm looking at these biceps right now, girl.
Well, it
Wow.
was all the fitness and all the racing. It really was. I got really fit, but then again, I let myself go, and then you beat yourself up. It becomes this mental game that you do to yourself. You beat
Yeah.
yourself up. It's just it's self. It's yourself.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna have some hypnotherapy behind the scenes to really rewrite the programming.
Yes, yes,
We're going to do some hypnotherapeutic journeys because like the mind is a
yes,
powerful tool. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go on some hypnotherapeutic journeys to not only rewrite the subconscious programming, but to
yes,
get us in the mindset of health, as well as
yes,
weed out some of those things that are hidden in there, some old childhood beliefs. So we're going to
yes.
get rid of old childhood beliefs and programming.
For sure, for sure. Well, thank you for letting me jump on, and thank you for letting me. I'm looking forward to joining. Thank you so much. Have a good day,
Absolutely. I'm looking
everybody.
forward to you being a part of the community too. And I didn't know the season
Yes, for
passes
sure.
were $800. How many races can you go
Well,
to?
it was a special for past members for past. So
Oh,
I'm sure the sale is gone. It's their marketing to get people to sign up, which you have to understand is business. But
yeah.
as an old Spartan person, I got an email, $7.99 for season pass, but I'm sure the price have gone up. But
Okay.
it's a season pass, so you have to do the math to recognize if it's worth if you're going to do enough races to financially make it make sense. You know.
Okay, okay. You know what? Thank you. I'm glad you called because I definitely can be able to help us change our programming. I can help us see ourselves in our fit body. I can help us do some inner child work and get in there and figure out what's going on. What's happening with our inner child. We can actually do some, weight loss hypnotherapy requires multiple sessions, but if we're meeting every
Yes.
week, hey, why not? As a matter of fact,
Sounds like a plan, Tonya.
because
Make it happen, sis. You got it. We're
yeah,
supporting you. We're
yeah,
right behind you. You have a lot of people that do want this. So I look forward to being part of it. Thank you.
yeah, absolutely. All right. Have a good one,
All
Arlene.
right. Good day.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
All right. All right. Phone lines are open. Thank you for that, Arlene. We appreciate you coming through. We appreciate you coming through. Um, I'm going to take one more phone call and then we're going to get out of here because I need to get to the garden. Do you all remember what I was telling you all about the garden? That when I went on that 2 month sabbatical, I came back and in the compost there was all of these leaves. I didn't know what it was. My father said it was a squash plant or pumpkin plant. Before I left, I had put because I like when things would go bad because I work so much. Sometimes I don't. You ever had good intentions of eating something and you don't eat it, so it goes bad. So I got in this butternut squash. My father eats these soup pumpkins that are he's from the Caribbean, so he eats these soup pumpkins that are short and green, but on the inside they're orange, of course. And so we were wondering, is this a butternut squash? Is this, what type of pumpkin is this, right? What type of squash is this? And we did not know. And the first few flowers that came out with the fruit on the end aborted because they didn't get fertilized. So they just ended up drying up. And a lot of them aborted to the point that I was like, F it. I was like, I'm just going to let the plant grow for the greenery. And then the birds and the bees did their thing because one of the fruits got fertilized and then another fruit got fertilized. And now we have 5 on the plant, right? And I'm going to show you all because I was not sure what it was up until maybe yesterday. Up until yesterday. And so here, let me show you all what it is. Let me show you all. This is it right there. This is it. Do you see that? It is a pumpkin. It's a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. My sister came by, she'd gone to a pumpkin farm with the kids. She came by with one of these little pumpkins. And my father, he cut it, tried to put it in his soup. He didn't like it. So he left the other half in the refrigerator and let it dry up. And then before I went on vacation, I put it in the compost because it wasn't enough for me to make a pumpkin pie with. So I just put it in the compost and it wanted to be born. It came alive. And so we have regular orange pumpkins growing. And I made a trellis in the air. And my father was like, how you wanna grow pumpkin in the air? Pumpkin don't grow in the air. Pumpkin grow on the ground. Pumpkin is a thing that like to run on the ground. You're not gonna grow no pumpkin in the air. And so when the fruits were aborting and they weren't being fertilized, my father was like, that's because you can't grow pumpkin in the air. Pumpkin need to run on the ground. Pumpkin will take up this whole backyard. And he was just going on. And I was just like, all this naysaying. And I was like, fine, whatever. It's not going to grow. I'm just going to like the lovely plants. And it produces lovely yellow flowers. I showed you, go to my Instagram. I showed you on the Instagram the lovely flowers. I showed you what the ovary and the stamen, what the female flower looks like. That's why when people are like, oh, I'm not male, I'm female. No, nature has already decided who's male and female. It's as simple as that. Even fruits have male and female. And you can see like the bulbous part of like the cervix of the plant. You can see it clear as day. And then the other one, I'll show you. Go to my Instagram, please, Tonya TKO, so that you all can see what it is that I'm talking about. Oh, you know what? I can do the Instagram on the phone here. Let me show you all. So this is my page, and if you scroll, you'll see, if you scroll down enough, you'll see the post where I have the flowers. I need to update because I haven't updated in a minute. So this is when my garden was young. Right? So here, this is the difference between a male flower and a female flower. Look at this male flower ejaculating this pollen. It's ejaculating this pollen. And look at this. This is the way the female flower looks with that tender cervix right there, right? And so that pollen needs to get into the cervix. And here, let me go back one. Because this is how the fruit looks when the flower is closed. So this is going to grow into a pumpkin. This is the way the female flower looks. And this female flower, I was really hopeful for it, but it started shriveling when it didn't get fertilized, because I tried to hand pollinate. This was like the third one, but even the hand pollination didn't work. I didn't realize how to do it. I tried to pollinate it with something hard, but you have to pollinate it with something soft like a Q-tip or a brush. That's it. But I put out a little bowl of water to attract the bees into the garden, because bees. But nonetheless, the bees. I have wasps in my garden, and the wasp kill bees, but wasps also eat slugs and wasps eat other creatures. Like, wasps are carnivores. So I didn't get rid of the wasp nest because I had some cabbage worms, and when they were eating some of the leaves, and then the cabbage worms were gone. So I think the wasp ate the cabbage worms. I don't know. But I said that this is an ecology, survival of the fittest. So they didn't get fertilized nonetheless. So then what ended up happening is it just ended up shriveling up, and then it died. It just, several of them aborted. And that happened. And this, like, my garden has taught me so many lessons about life, about, people naysaying and trying and losing hope. And when the time has come, when it's ready, like, nature will take its course, and what is meant to happen will happen. And now we have 5 pumpkins on the plant. So it went for months with each pumpkin aborting, not aborting, miscarrying, however you want to put it, right? And then when the time was right, nature did its thing. I didn't even have to do anything. Nature did its thing. The birds and the bees worked as they were supposed to, and they fertilized. And then now I gotta take a picture of the new pumpkins. But now we have a pumpkin. Now we have 5 pumpkins growing, as a matter of fact. And so I've learned so much about life from the garden. So if you're not on my Instagram page, go on my Instagram page, and I'll share with you all the updated pictures. So nonetheless, we were talking about, and being in the garden is a great way to stay active and healthy as well, because that shoveling, let me tell you, you saw that girl's guns? That shoveling, oh my goodness, that shoveling will get your arms in shape, get your back and torso in shape. So